Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Johnny Baghead. I've not been here for a while. Unfortunately, and funny story, I could tell it when it was happening. I got sick for over a week. I'm still not quite over it. Yeah, the text. Yeah, fair enough. There you go. I forgot I put that on there. You'll still hear it a little bit. I'm still a little stuffy, and my throat's still a bit funny, but mostly I'm good. I started getting sick during the last stream, funny enough, and I was fine. It was just my throat felt a little funny through that stream, but I sound fine. And then I went to sleep that night, and suddenly I had some sort of virus. So I've had to go off sick for like over a week, but we're back now, and I'm gonna make up for it. We're gonna stream as much as we can. I'm messing with some different settings today. We're doing. Hey, Zara's here. So I'm trying 720p because now that I've actually learned that there's a proper way to use a capture card instead of capturing it as two devices at the same time. So Zara, you'll be pleased. There shouldn't be any audio issues this time. Should be great. I'm mostly over this now. Like, my nose is slightly stuffy, and I sometimes have to clear my throat, but it shouldn't come through. I will try and mute myself if I do feel a cough coming on, but I should be all good now. Oh, come on. There we go. But we're doing 720p. That's new. Also, I can't believe I missed this the first time. The PAL version of this game actually can run at 60 Hz. It's really weird. The menu option comes up when you start the game, like before you get to the load screen, but it only is on the screen for about 3 to 5 seconds. So if you just happen to not be looking at the screen when it comes up, which is what happened with me, I just didn't know it was there. So this will actually, it will be a higher frame rate as well, full 30 frames per second this time. Technically a slightly lower resolution, but I don't think it'll make much difference. Also, I did put a deinterlace fin on the capture. Hopefully that won't cause issues. If it does, I can turn it off. But we're in the office buildings now, and let's get to it. Because it has been a week and a half. Hopefully I've not forgotten all the buttons, but then again, when I was streaming Silent Hill 2, I was forgetting the buttons constantly anyway. So, but yeah, look at this. Oh, it's so much smoother. What a difference 5 frames make. Okay, yeah. So I need time to pull that out. Let me actually look what I've got in my inventory, because yeah, I've got the silencer, my house key, the pendant, tons of weapons. Actually, doing pretty good. Yeah. Okay. And I've not been too far in this area. I pretty much just got in here and then went to find... Yeah, well, so it will look sharper because we're streaming at high resolution, but I did put a deinterlace filter, which I don't know why I didn't check it. It's not even a filter, it's just when you right-click a capture input, you can select a deinterlace. I guess because I was having all those issues before, I didn't want to risk it. But obviously, if the audio levels are messed up or anything, do let me know. Okay, so let's see. So that door's locked. Oh yeah, this room. Is there even anything in here? Oh, that was good. Probably nothing in here. Okay. Just went in there to take damage. Clearly. Okay. Oh, that's it. Man, that dog. Okay. So what doors haven't I checked? Okay, I haven't checked this one. Ah, it's broken. There's probably another dog running around. Whoa! You know what? I've got it. Let's try it. There you go, dog. Okay, those doors are locked. Let's see. Oh yeah, that one we need something for, and that one's not working. Ah. Put the meat down and everything. He didn't want it. Okay, it's kind of weird these aren't marked as stairs, but that's fine. Let's see what we got here. Broken lock. I think it's something where once the enemies are set on chasing you, it might not be as effective. It might be something where you want to put it down later. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm noticing like the resolution is a little lower on my end, but it probably doesn't show up on the stream. That's just because I've got a stupid massive TV. But I actually don't mind because yeah, the extra frames are nice. Oh no. I always wondered, maybe this is just because I've not encountered a lot of broken locks in my time, but I've always wondered, like, how can you tell if a lock is broken when you try and open a door versus if a door's just locked? I always found it interesting, like, how do they know? Oh, here we go. Broken lock. Let's try this again. Aha. We'll see if anyone's bitten that when we come back. Oh! That's a bad room. Broken lock. It's popping off in here. Health drink. Okay, so what rooms did I check? Oh, I did a good job. I actually checked all the rooms. Just a few more up this way. K&M Auto Parts. A poster for this company. Some paper on the shelves, but that's it. Nothing useful. Some memos and newspaper clippings are posted here, but not very helpful. Oh, something interesting. Oh no, does this room just suck? I love all weird. the weird thoughts that Heather has about examining stuff, so I really want to see it. Oh, aha! Well, I know what that's for. I believe that's for the elevator that we need to open. Okay, I think that's it for this room because she's just looking at the door. Okay, so let me plot my route. Okay, so I need to go left. Oh! What did I unlock? What was that? Ah, okay. That's good, that's a shortcut. Okay. Okay, so I do have some doors to check here. That's broken. Can we examine that? Gallery of Fine Arts. Nice. Its title is Repressor of Memories. What the hell kind of title is that? I don't get this picture at all. Not a lover of fine art. Ceramic pot, not really my style. It's too big to use as a phase. Okay. Now, this is calm, relaxing picture. Mountain. Nice and simple. Okay, she's into that one. There's a price written here. Let's see. 5,000? Man, what a world. That's not that much for like a famous painting, is it? Flame purifies all. Flame, air. Oh, apparently we're Canadian. Sorry. Well, I don't know what kind of picture used to be here, but I'm not too fond of fire. It's scary somehow. Oh. That's an important detail there. Okay, that lock's broken. We'll go in here. You know, I have the silencer on, but I don't know if... Someone might have to look this up if the silencer actually affects how much damage you do. We'll keep it on for now, because I'm curious if it will be useful or not. Aha. Okay, yeah, I thought there was a door here. Oh, I like that camera angle. Yeah! Here we go. This is a short katana, about 2 feet long, pretty powerful and easy to handle. There we go. Got a combo. Also seems like maybe it's a difficulty thing. How did I do that? There was like a move I was doing there. Yeah, that. How do you do that? Oh no, it's just part of the combo. Okay. Well. Oh man, she got tired doing that. I'm not amazing with the melee. Oh my. I didn't know you could get tired swinging the weapons around. That's kind of cool. Okay, well that's all the locks here. Oh, it's this door, isn't it? Okay, so I think now, yeah, we're going back to the stairs. I think, well, around here, yeah. Maybe the meat worked, because I did get attacked on the way back there. There was a dog in that room. Alright, let's head up. Okay, cool. So, 3rd floor I've got to go down to now. There's a lot to do there. There's a certain someone I want to find. A certain character I really want to meet up with around here. Okay. Right, so... Sorry. Okay. One door here. And this door here. Yeah, there are a lot more weapons in this game. That's one of the things I remember hearing about. Talking to people, because it has been a good long while. Cool. Okay, well, I think I know what that's for. Let's just safety save. There we go. I don't think you get any of that stuff until you beat the playthrough, but there are a lot of costumes in this. I think I know what yours is. Clarice. Okay, here we go. Which, I believe that's the costume you use to get the UFO ending. So maybe I will use that at some point. I don't know when, if we'll do it immediately afterwards. The door downstairs looks open too. Yeah, well, here we go. What is it tied to, though? Okay. Alright, so we've got a whole new floor. Got the emergency staircase. Yeah, Clarice over here is really big in the Sailor Moon. Echo, it's an ad for an interior design company. I believe her favourite character is Chibi Moon, from what I've been told. Oh, there was a save right here. And the unicorn. What? I swore that was your favourite characters. Damn. Is this a reception area? There's a catalogue scattered around. For reference, I've not seen Sailor Moon. No, I think I would have been around the age it would have been shown. Oh, more beef jerky. There's a sofa here. It's really beaten up. A dog figurine. Looks real enough to bite. Don't bite it. Okay, what doors have we got? Quite a few. Okay, that one's locked. But yeah, I didn't have a lot of channels as a kid, so I think I missed the door. Hang on. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna check. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. I thought I saw a head look at something, but guess not. Must be looking at the door again. Alright, so we've got a bathtub. It's just for display. It can't be bathtub display. There's written stains in it. Tells home I'm disgustingly dirty. A display of door handles. Do. Okay. So it's just this door here, right? And then, oh, there we go. We got a bunch of what I guess. Well, let me guess. They call them Sailor Moon fans call themselves Moonlighters, right? That's the fan name. All right. If this is the scene I think it is. I prefer Moonlighters to Moonies. Okay, this scene's very important. I want to show you this. You see what's happening to the world? See, it's changing. You see how we're not traveling to another dimension. You see how the room's changing. Sorry to ban on about it, but like I know there are people who have done Let's Plays of this game, and there is a scene where you directly see the world change in real time. See, the world's being like they even say it. Yeah. Well, in the HD collection, all the cutscene music for free is all shuffled around random. For some reason. Like, that's a really odd one.
No, not again.
I don't know how the incomplete source code explains that.
Did she do this too?
Well. Oh dear. But, yeah. And you know, in Silent Hill 1 it also happens where you see the town get changed into the nightmare in real time. So it's like, yeah, so why is there it's not replace. There is some sound replacements in the HD collection. Oh. It's in 3 for some reason just all the music that plays in the cutscenes, almost all of it is in the wrong place. Or is it something? Oh, I wonder why. It's like something really oddly specific is the game over music is used in cutscenes. Nothing to say about this, huh? I was talking to someone, I forget when, sorry about my nose, about the Silent Hill games, and they were mentioning like, oh, I think it's weird that your characters like don't really freak out much, and oh dear, that's new. Don't like the look of that. Poor Finn. Aha. Oh, there's something here. Find the Holy One. Kill her? That's me. Who could have taken this photo? That's really creepy. It's messed up, yo. Man, there are a lot of save points in this game. Like, look at them. They're like every 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, just in the HD collection, yeah, it's just the audio's it's in random places. It's kind of weird because we didn't actually. I don't think I even explored the entire. Aha! Oh, I'm gonna be quiet for this.
Heather. That's what you're called now, isn't it?
And who are you?
The name's Vincent. Don't forget it, okay? I'm on your side.
So you say. But how do I know you're not with her?
Her? You mean Claudia? Please don't lump me together with her. She was totally brainwashed by that crazy old hag. Well, I guess crazy old hag is a bit harsh. She is your mother, after all.
My mother? What do you mean?
You don't remember? So Harry didn't tell you anything. I guess he hid the truth to keep you on his side. Eh? That figures. He's a pretty sneaky guy.
Don't talk about my dad like that!
Sorry. I apologize. Please, calm down.
How do you know my father anyway?
I know everything. I know about your past, too.
Then tell me what's going on.
You don't know even that?
That's why I'm asking. If you know everything, then tell me how I can put an end to this.
Not yet. Why not enjoy yourself a bit longer?
Enjoy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Does this place get to you at all?
Oh, it gets to me, all right. I find it most fascinating.
Oh, Vincent, I love you, Vincent. You're so
Wait!
good.
I'm not finished talking.
I knew you were on her side.
How do you figure?
There's something wrong with you, too.
Oh, I'm so glad. Oh. Let's go back in. Oh, no, he's weird. There's a weird guys in there. Oh. Well, no, I like how well done he is done. Like, just his character is so interesting and his weird quirks and oh, the TV looks broken. What else we got here? Oh, sorry. There's a junior high school chemistry book here. When you pour diluted hydrogen peroxide onto manganese oxide, oxygen is produced. The oxygen will not burn on its own. It will help other things to burn. Oh. Yeah, the HD collection version of that scene is like, I think one of the the best lines in that scene is like that delivery is the "Don't talk about my dad like that." She's like, she sounds like so enraged, and oh yeah, it's just like, "Don't talk about my dad like that." Claudia is a bitch anyways. That's my impression of a HD collection ever. When I say impression, I mean... Nah, can't go in there. But there's a lot of weird subtleties going on in that scene. No! I don't want to be famous. I specifically only want 3 viewers and no more than that. Get out of here. Yeah. Get banned. How dare you try and get me popular. Oh! Oh! Oh. Oh my... Okay. Oh. This is going bad. Okay. I think I'm going to take the silencer off. I don't know if it does make a difference, but I'm taking it off. Oh, this is really popping off in here. Okay. Okay, that lock's broken. Oh! Get up, Heather. Yeah, don't think it's worth fighting that many enemies at once. But yeah, I was I was going to mention it. I was talking to someone about the idea of characters freaking out at the things they see, and it's kind of weird because I actually remember the official PlayStation 2 magazine I used to get back in the day actually brought that up as well. Oh, you see your character sees their own grave, they don't freak out. And I think nowadays, seeing how many games do that, where they do have the character talk to themselves all the time, and how much I dislike it, just because it does really shatter immersion. Oh yeah, there's something coming up here. But, oh, look at that thing. This is first playthrough, so this is just going to be the main ending. Let's see. Once upon a time, there was a monster living at the gates of a village. It was a very scary and a very, very bad monster. It would catch people and crunch them up with its big teeth. The villagers were afraid of the monster. No one would dare approach the gate. Everyone was stuck inside the village. When the king heard about this, he summoned his knights. The knights eagerly rode out to defeat the monster. Ha! Take that! Their swords clashed and their spears flashed, but the monster didn't die. The monster tossed the knights into its mouth one by one, horses and all. What was the king to do? He fretted and fussed and paced the floor, but could think of no solution. Yo! Hey, how's it going? Cardi. Soon after, the village priestess came to the castle. She was very kind and good person. The king asked her to defeat the monster guarding the gates. The book's torn, the rest is missing. I remember reading this a long time ago. I think I borrowed it from someone. Don't remember how it ended though. Grrr. Did I read the story through to the end? Yeah, welcome back, Cardi. Yeah, I was off sick for a while, unfortunately. But I'm back now. I mentioned it earlier, but I'll talk about it again in a bit. Is this the monster from that book? If it is, I don't want to watch if I don't watch myself, guard me up in no time. I can't tell where its mouth is though. What the hell? I don't want to get too close, but I don't think it'll attack me now. Why not? All bark and no bite? Anyhow, it's in the way, I can't get past it. And it's the ground floor too, this ought to be the exit. What a pain. Well. Yeah, funny enough, it turned out, I realised afterwards I was getting sick during the stream, but I, for some reason, didn't start feeling it until I went to sleep that night. And I had some sort of like cold or virus. Yeah, that's a fun monster. Okay, what doors we got left? Some doors over here. But But yeah, I think the trend of having video game characters who talk while you play as them is has problems. I think we could just sleep past that guy. Because I always find it weird, because you think about it. Oh, I've got some pork liver. People don't really talk to themselves out loud much. Like, sure, some people do. But it's, you know, it's not something people commonly do. That sounds familiar, Zara. Now you mention it. I might just leave him now. He's having a nap. I think because I didn't run. Yeah. One thing I'll say, I got sick now, so I probably won't get sick for the rest of the winter, because that's usually how it works. So that's good at least. Okay. Alright, so back on the elevator, I think. Yeah. I actually used to get sick on like specifically the weekend of, like, the entire week of Christmas. For like maybe a decade or so, I would get sick every Christmas, especially as a kid, and it was the worst. Even then, even sometime when I was like one of the early jobs I had, I was sick during that period, and we actually had time off even. Yeah, but at some point I don't get sick now. I'm not sure what it was. Just when I got to a certain age, my immune system must have just been like, nah, let's not do that anymore, which I'm thankful for. Oh. Let's see. Oh, I've been on this floor. Whoops. Okay. First floor and the second floor I've done. Gotta remember that. But yeah, so... Okay, that doesn't work. 4. Cool. But yeah, it's a trend in a lot of video games now, where characters talk to themselves, and I know partially why it's done, and it does have some uses for... Well, I think it's done for a few reasons. It's first, it's done to do like exposition and gameplay, so you don't have to break up the action so much. Though I kind of wish there was a better way of doing it to kind of get across what a character's inner thoughts are. But also, you know, I think you can also do it in a way where, like, you don't need to have the characters' like inner thoughts constantly being told. Like, you should relate to them enough that you can, you know, your inner thoughts and their inner thoughts should be somewhat similar. At least their general reaction. And yeah, Murphy does. I'll get to him. Or it's done for a lot of times I see it's done for pathing reasons, and that I'm not a fan of. A lot of the time where it's like you do something and the character will just out loud say, "This is what I need to do next. I need to find the ticket machine." Murphy in Downpour specifically, most of the stuff he says is just him telling you what the next objective is. And I really don't like that in video games, because that feels like the developer team did tests and found out, oh, players don't know where to go, and instead of fixing it, they're just okay, we'll just have the character tell you where to go. Or sometimes if you spend too long doing something, they'll do something like that. But I've seen people say that about like Silent Hill, like, oh, the characters should talk more and get freaked out about things, and it's like, well, no, because you're the one who's supposed to be freaking out. Like, yeah, in this fictional story, the character you're played as is, you know, scared and getting upset at this stuff. Oh, this is not going good. Those things are messed up. Whew. Okay, I missed 2 doors. I should probably check them. And, so the issue you have when you do that is it's not really you being scared, it's the character you're playing as who's being scared, you know? There we go. I know there's another one in here. And I think in the cutscenes enough, because the person I was talking to specifically said, like, oh, I was playing Silent Hill 2 and James doesn't really react to anything. Though I don't really agree with that, because he does a ton. The first monster encounter, he, like, visibly, like, recoils and freaks out. And then, Pyramid Head, there's, like, multiple encounters with him that freaks out, and things like that, or with bosses and the such. But in gameplay, it's a trend I think that needs to go, because it's okay if you can write a character where it fits their behaviour. I think, you know, Uncharted, I'd say pretty easily is the game that popularised doing it. Oh, matchbook. But I think no more cigarettes for me. I quit for good. Ooh, that's interesting. But at least in that game, it felt oh, these guys are actually kind of tough to take out. Yeah. Okay. Well, I got some ammo. That's good. Oh, we have some doors to check still. They make Nathan talking to himself in Uncharted work. It feels like it's part of his character that he talks like that. But now just every game does it. And it just makes everyone look weird. Nathan was a weirdo, it made sense that his inner monologue he was saying out loud. And I know that that's kind of what they're trying to get through. I just wish there was a better way to do it, and I especially don't think it should be done to try and guide players, because I feel like that's a failure to design your levels in a way that it's obvious where to go, or as in any indication. And I don't know what's wrong with just doing it what like this game does, where obviously it doesn't fit every genre, but it'd be nice if there was a way to just, oh, you examine stuff and flame purifies all. By these remains may a person find the road to paradise. I've seen this picture before. No, wait, I've never seen it. But I do know it somehow. I think we might have the stuff for this. One sec. Oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat there. could be wrong. No, I was right. I don't know why I remembered this. I think the memo... Oh. A lot of just putting random chemicals in buckets in this game. What could it mean? Oh, I don't know. But in horror games especially, having the character talking and have them be the one who's getting upset and freaking out, I really think doesn't work. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me go back, because I think there was a save in that room. And you mentioned Murphy and Downpour. Downpour has the issue, where the Murphy's screams just sound so silly. I think that's the problem as well, is that, trying to act that scared is really hard. And also trying to time it with things happening around you and you know. But, yeah. There we go. But maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like in Silent Hill 2, James does freak out a bit, but also, there's a lot wrong with him, in that story. Like, he's in a fugue state. He's not really altogether there. By choice, really. What about that? That's a good tattoo. I have the mouth. That's a bad tattoo. Oh, there's bad noises in there. What might this be? Ah, here we go. That's good I went back in, because the priestess accepted the king's request and went to the village gates. When she saw the monster, she tried to convince it with words instead of killing it. "Shut up, you! I'm going to eat you up!" The monster didn't listen to a word the priestess said, but she kept trying to convince the monster to give up. It's wrong to eat people, The monster grew very angry at this and attacked her, killing her with a single mighty blow. Okay, that's that for now. Alright, so let's see. Okay, we've got a few rooms here and doors to unlock. Yeah, being able to back up, which you can't do in Resident Evil, gotta remember that. Oh god. Oh, I forgot, the enemies can play dead in this game. Oh, this room is... I feel like I'm taking too much damage, so I just wanted to clear a room out there. There we go. Alright, so... hopefully there's... there's 4 enemies, so... there we go, unlock that. Then we've got 2 doors on the left here. Broken lock. Ooh. see. Ah! That got me. That was good. Take that, fool. Yeah. That's good. I should have seen that coming because that happens. Whatever. It's my fault. See, I like that. That was just there just to be like, ooh. I think Silent Hill 3 probably does the best of that. They do a lot of just weird little moments just meant to freak you out. Oh, sorry, I'm still a bit stuffy. Okay, so we've got a door straight ahead. Oh! Okay, let me just do this. I just want to make sure I don't miss any doors. Okay. Let's see. There are your standard coins and bills over here. Of course, it's not like money might not come in handy. Goes out say it'd be nice to have, but I think I'll pass on it anyway. Fair enough. Nope, forget about it. Oh, I like that. If you press it again, she's like, oh, maybe. I'll take that coin, though. Lamp shining on some old silver coins I know I've seen before. I got one earlier, but I really should take any more. I mean, I'm no thief. I might act like one now and then no. Oh, Heather. This is just a... Yeah, okay. Just a plain old vending machines. I'm kind of thirsty. I feel weird drinking anything sold in a place like this, though. Wow. Oh, I just remembered Shattered Memories. It's not really a puzzle, but Shattered Memories does, oh, the life insurance key. There's something written on the wall. Thus one's life turns to riches. What was a bag of silver coins is now a number in a book. Yet ye have no price. Ah, but do people know this? Oh. Okay. So there must... Let's see if we can figure out where that insurance place is. Haven't been to the 3rd floor yet, but I can't actually get in there. That's all checked out. Aha. 1st floor. I think that's... Yeah. That's the only place I've got to go now. 1st floor. So, let's just check my direction. Cool. Excuse me. I actually don't think there's much left to this area. I don't remember if there's a boss fight. No, the boss fight's a bit later. I've not checked the 6th floor though, but I get the feeling there's nothing up there. We'll see, we'll see. Which way we going? Left or right? There we go. Right, let's actually look around. Alright, I'll go this way first. Broken lock. There we go. Alright. Oh. Something's here. Oh, they're eating right now. Can we... Okay, can't examine that. The end of that fairy tale. Yeah, well, I think that's why this game overall is a better game, because 2 does have some of those moments, because the game is supposed to be more like dread, and the atmosphere is supposed to be very like downtrodden and like that. It's not scary in the same way that 1 and 3 are, which are more try to feel like an actual nightmare. Okay, the king and his people shed tears at the death of the kind priestess. God took pity upon them and, granting their wish, healed the priestess. The priestess opened her eyes, just as she had done every morning of her life. She went once more to the monster's lair. Fool, you wish to die again? No, this time it's your turn. The priestess had come to defeat the monster once and for all. As the priestess was very, very kind, she felt sad about this task, but it had to be done. Swords and spears won't work, arrows and bullets will just bounce off. You can't kill me. Find that interesting, this, it's like a fairy tale, but it has bullets in it. The monster laughed, but the priestess used neither sword nor spear. She chanted but a single spell. Tu fui, ego eris. Do you know what happened then? The monster let out a huge cry and then died and vanished. Thus the villagers were able to use their gates once more. Everyone lavished their gratitude upon the priestess, and they all lived happily ever after. Ah, that was nice.
Tu fui, ego eris. Weird writing.
Weird
What
writing.
was that?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just curious if I could, Yeah, that seems a bit weird, because, the character basically solves the riddle on her own, so Heather has to talk to herself there. I think with James, because James does talk to himself a little bit, again it makes a bit more sense, because the whole thing is he's living in his fantasy world. Oh, yep, monster's gone. There we go. So that is quite a quick area, actually. Yep, don't have a map. Sign for the cafe. Oh, that's the one I was just in. Yeah, it was Heather. Okay. My apartment is the other way. Alright. So, there we go. Just gonna go home now. Still find this look interesting of these like weird construction tarps that they use to block areas in 2 and 3. Down we go. Oh, here we are. Nah. I mean, maybe that's the most realistic thing. Going to a mall as a teenager and not actually buying anything. That's not my place. It's just a dust chute, nothing to worry about. That's not my place. Oh yeah, we got that. We did get that in part 1. Just a heads up for anyone watching, I do have a full video on demand YouTube channel. I don't know if the Silent Hill 3 one's live yet, because we had quite a big backup. Ah, it's room 102. So we kind of upload them all at once in there. What's this doing here? It really pisses me off. Feels like having someone spit on your sacred place. Sorry, I got pissed off there seeing that thing. So if you ever want to see any of the past streams, because no, the VODs, I think because I'm a Prime user, they'll actually be on for kind of a few months, but eventually they'll go. I've got the highlights, obviously, but you can either watch the highlights, or if you go on the VOD channel, you can see them there as well. So if you check on my About page, you can see it's just Johnny Baghead VODs. But this is my place. Why should I leave the apartment? Don't have a map. I guess that's the exit. There we go. Alright. So yeah, another cutscene here, so...
Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad?
I mean, it was bold. This is another cutscene that's messed up in the HD collection because they widescreened it wrong by just pulling the camera out instead of keeping the cutscenes widescreen ratio. So you can see the full model, and you can see that it's just James's Silent Hill 2 model recolored.
Do this!
You're late.
But why? Why?
away from us.
I'll get you for this!
There is another reason. To fill your
No.
heart with hatred.
Clarice, that's the wrong thing.
It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
Yeah, there's a lot of weird ad-libbing in the
Try to remember me and your true
HD
self
collection as well. Oh,
You will
itching in
go
my
to
hole.
God and build an eternal paradise.
I mean, I'll show it.
One who killed your
There is a technically you could quote it as a fourth ending if you wanted to.
the order. So, what will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
All right. Okay, we'll shotgun this. Oh, he ran away. Oh. Move, move, move. On my end, this might be ruined a bit. I've put the brightness up so it shows up on the stream. So it's actually quite easy to see. Oh! Sneaky. Yeah. Like, well, again, it definitely comes through darker on my capture card. Oh, I got a heal. So when I was looking at the preview, I might turn the preview on just to see how it looks. Give me a second, let me see. Oh yeah, the preview looks fine to me. It does not look the same as it does on my TV, unfortunately. Though I guess if I wanted to, I could just oh, that really hurt me. That did. There we go. The only thing I really changed in is just the I can turn the brightness down a touch. It's just, again, I'm worried about it not being visible on the stream, because when I saw the preview, where you turn the brightness up, you're supposed to see the lines. I couldn't even see the lines in the preview.
Fine. So, just get out of here and leave me alone already.
Calm down.
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead. He's murdered. Get out. This is all your fault. If it weren't for you,
I'm sorry.
then go.
To make you feel better, I will.
Clarice, you especially need to look up the HD collection comparisons, because that scene. Heather Morris does such a good job in this game.
There's no one here to give him a decent burial.
There's a lot of cutscenes coming up here, actually, so...
I'm sorry, Dad.
What do you do now?
I'm going to turn my TV up.
Going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I need to figure out in OBS if there's a way to turn down mic sensitivity. Because there's volume and then there's sensitivity.
It's safe?
And I couldn't see a way.
I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did.
Considering, I think she's just...
Find her. I'll kill her myself.
There's not... Well, you say landlord, but why would the landlord go in? I guess if it started to smell.
But that's what I'm going to do.
But, you know, you can see that the world around her has also been messed up. Like, when you're outside the apartments, though, there's the big barriers on the roads.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. I'll bring the car around back. Come by when you're finished saying goodbye.
To Grandma, bring the car around.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave.
Woo! A lot happened there. Alright. There's nothing odd about the TV or the VCR. It's fucking tiny though. I think there is an item in here. I'm trying to remember. Just want to examine as much as I can. Nothing to do in the closet. Oh, it's a good shot. I'll find that woman and make her pay. I promise I will. I wonder if my dad would be mad at me for thinking that way. I'll be back, Dad. I promise I'll come home soon. I guess her plan is just, hey, we'll fix this when I can get back. Huh. Want a shower? No? Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like there's a stun gun you can pick up somewhere. Oh, can't get around that side. There are books on the table, just as usual detective novels. My dad loved them. Ah, yeah. Makes sense. Don't have a map of your house. I wish I had a map of my house. It's just a regular TV. There's nothing different about it. Dad, why'd you have to die? You told me you're the strongest man in the world. Liar. Oh, that's so good, that dialogue. Okay. Anything in here? Who could eat something in a situation like this? Can't reach anybody, not the police or the church. Okay, that's... Okay, I think I remember from the cutscene. Well, it's kind of a... Well, I think that's a thing a lot of people do when they grieve, right? It's the whole 5 stages of grief. I still like it, but there's nothing I can do with it right now. So yeah, this is Heather's room. I'm exhausted, but I don't think I can sleep now. Besides, Douglas should be waiting for me outside. Morning always comes. It's corny, but it's true. If your eyes are closed, it always feels like night. It's the hero's line from that movie. I always liked that line, but now it just seems stupid. Well, I think it's kind of... Oh, there's the stun gun. And the battery. No need to change. It's kind of cool they just let you go in certain rooms. Oh man, she doesn't even have a TV in the room. I remember what that was like back then. I think that's the thing, like, you know, like, it's slowly, you know, you're slowly realizing that there's something here he hasn't told her. Let's see. Oh no, it's in weapons, isn't it? Let's look at this stun gun. There's a touch and no, so it's very short range. My warrior dad gave this to me just in case. Don't usually carry it with me because it's bulky and gets in the way. I wonder if that is any good. Considering it's easily missable because you have to. You do have to go. Don't need to be here. Besides, there's no one around. Where do those people go? All right, we got more cutscenes coming up here.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard. And he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it.
Oh. I think if I remember right, in the HD collection, this scene is missing a bunch of audio.
It started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway?
What's
It used to be
the
nice and
deal
quiet
with
here.
Silent Hill?
But now,
You've been there?
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I'll tell you, that's one screwed up town.
I do like in this game they admit that the now the town has a bad reputation because of all the stuff that's happened.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Well, no, because he said
Anyway, I
him.
thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong?
Well, no, like she said she's going there. That's not kidnapping. That's not how that works.
Like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No. I'm just trying to remember. my childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town.
We'll talk about this later, Clarice, because
She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god.
this is the Silent Hill 1 recap, by the way.
You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was.
I'm just gonna let this play out. Can be quiet.
It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
Oh, if you're curious as well, I mentioned it a lot in the Silent Hill 2 playthrough. The Boundary Break video on YouTube looks into that cutscene and shows you, much like the train section, how it's the road that's moving and not the car. Oh, welcome, Death Scrim.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. Got the map, right?
Yeah,
Gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know.
See, Clarice? She's not a kid.
Sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid. I'm
Welcome to the stream.
50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this. I still feel like I'm dreaming.
I think when I get to that age, I'm just gonna start saying I'm 50-something. Just drop the second number.
I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you finish looking around the hospital. Okay?
Roger.
Ah, poor Heather. A rough time. Oh, don't need to use the bathroom. I don't know. I don't think his face looks older than that. I think it's just because he's, you know, he's got the grey hairs and stuff. There's no point turning on the TV, or I could watch his snow anyways. Yep, TVs don't work. Yeah, be nice to... be nice to Douglas. So, I don't know if this is up to debate or not, but... I feel like this... you know, they're in a... I'll show you when we get out. We're in a motel, basically. So, presumably, these guys drove in town and booked a motel, right? I assume they didn't break in here. Here we go. We're in Silent Hill. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, this reuses some of the Silent Hill 2 map, which I don't mind, because you do... trying to think if you can go anywhere separate. It's a bit weird that, yeah, you just go to the hospital again. But they do some fun stuff with the hospital. It might have been because if you look up the development, this game started... I don't know if people have... hopefully there's somewhere where people kind of catalogued this now. Masatori Ito, the art director, monster designer, who worked on Silent Hill 1 through 3, came out a few years ago and talked about the development of this game, where it originally was going to be this... I think it was going to be like a rail shooter or something. It was going to be like almost entirely action. And he hated it, and most of the developers hated it, and they managed to fight it and get this made instead, which I wonder if part of that affected the development and why they had to reuse some assets. Alright, let's see. I want to kind of explore around. Yeah. I think what it was is, so Silent Hill 2 actually it wasn't well received in Japan when it originally came out, because most of the reaction was just, oh, it's not a sequel to Silent Hill 1. Which is a shame, because that's not... Oh, there you go. Don't even say it's blocked off, you just can't go there. Oh, this way's blocked off though. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I can't go down that way at all. Okay, I'm curious if we can go to the park though. Let me look. Okay, yeah. Take a breath. Sort yourself out. Oh, thank you for the follow, Death Scrim. Appreciate it. Yep, no, can't go in there either. Oh no, that's the parking. Oh no. Yeah, it's blocked off. Okay. I wonder if that doghouse is still here though. But yeah, I bet... No, it's gone. Oh, spooky. Oh man, these guys don't give up. Okay, how far am I? I think there are some... You can go into some buildings around here. No, I think the chainsaw is just a Silent Hill 2 weapon. Yeah, we'll get the Uzi. It shouldn't be hard to find. Oh, it's really foggy right now. Okay. Just trying to see if there's anything around here. Yeah, that must be New Game Plus, right? Okay. You don't spend a lot of time in the town, so maybe it makes sense. There's not going to be a lot here. Oh, excuse me. I know we can go in Heaven's Night, though. Pretty sure we can't go in the Bowling Place, but that's fine. Man, you could miss that. That's really out the way. So yeah, not much has changed here. It's a tourism pamphlet. I'd forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill! Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice, restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a deep feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Thank you, Roger. Yeah, haven't had nothing to say about that. First aid, beef jerky. They give you a lot of beef jerky. Nah, can't go in the kiss room. Let's fly for a club. It shows a woman with long black hair. The return of Lady Maria from 8 PM on the 27th. I don't think we can wait that long. Is that everywhere? Oh yeah, come back there. Imagine that was probably just a bonus for, hey, if you want to go check that place out, you go back in, you can find it, which is cool. I like that. Pizza. Yeah, I forgot. There really is, like, nothing. Because, yeah, they even give you the full map, but out of curiosity, I'm going to try. I'm just going to head down south here as far as it will let me. I think that's probably the one thing I would say is missing from this game is... Oh, why is it stuttering a lot? That might be because of my version. My version is not the cleanest looking disc. It should be mostly fine. We haven't had major issues so far, but it is a little scuffed. Yep. I find it interesting this game doesn't even have like the huge chasms. It's a very different way the roads are blocked off, where it's just kind of like, no. So yeah. There's really not much areas you can go to. Alright, let's do it. But yeah, way less exploring in this one. Outside of the buildings you do go into. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, let's read this now. They wrote about my past in here. As always, this should be novelized. I hope this will come to I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away, far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this before I'm lost in death and oblivion. Close shut the doors of oblivion. What happened back then? That has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this girl. We took her home. I can't even imagine that. Imagine just finding a kid on the side of the road. Like, who would you tell? I found cats on the side of the road and took those in. Don't think my cat's a reborn demon girl. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted to go there. It was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God, a lesser Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby in that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made a lesser whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. Check that out. Attacking and dethroning God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead, all from that girl's, and probably Alessa's, conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone. Dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof it wasn't. So it wasn't a dream. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again, it feels like 1,000,000 years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought, she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There are times where I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh, so... Even now, I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. So I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason. Oof. It's a dark one, that. Oh yeah, I was gonna change the brightness just a tiny bit. There we go. We'll go down 1. So there you go. That's all our Silent Hill 1 recap. Alright, well there's already something popping off in here. How are we doing on ammo? Let's see. Okay-ish. Don't have a map. The map's not here. Oh! Okay. That took 10 shots, so you know what? Oh, the music's having right fun of me right now. There must have been kids here too then. I played with dolls like this when I was a child too. Really takes me back. It's just a flower pot, nothing special. I don't know what kind of plant it is. Fair enough. Nice book, whatever. Alright. Here we go. This day has finally come. That's right. The day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you. Here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting. The start of this everlasting love. Ah, I can see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Changed to mine and that sharpish. Is there anything else in this room? Alright, well. Wait, was this the... Yep. Broken lock. Broken lock. Oh, that works. I just want to find the map first. I hate not having a map in these games. Oh, I still have to... Oh, that's lame. It's still weird they make you do that. Broken lock. Oh. Let's have a look. Nothing interesting there. Metal Grec or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audio-visual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative with a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. The other one is for a Stanley Coleman. This is the guy who wrote that sick diary. Wonder what happens if you didn't read that. It probably wouldn't say. Usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows and acts on obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. Oh. I'll have to get a closer look at them, but they're kind of meant to look like the Silent Hill 1 nurses a bit, aren't they? Just like different uniform. Oh, I don't have a map. Oh, I hate not having maps. Oh! There's the map. Oh. Yes. Okay. It happens later on in the game, and it happens a bit in Silent Hill 2. I kind of wish the characters would always just make their own maps until they found them. Okay, broken lock. Ugh. That computer got a lot of use, that one. Okay. Let me check my health. Yep, I did get smacked there. Okay, these nurses do a lot more damage than the enemies so far. Alright. So let's see, what rooms have we got? Okay, I checked most of them. I get the feeling, much like in Silent Hill 2, most of these rooms are going to be locked. So, okay, so I'll take the right way. Oh. Okay. Yep, so just the cafeteria. Yep, thought so. God, they make such a weird noise in this one. Oh, this one is open, look at that. You know what, I think that's the Maria damage sound, they just reused it. Okay. We'll clear those out for now. I think that one wasn't dead, because she was looking at it. Oh, I was lucky I did that. Okay, that's the big... Oh no, exclamation room 2. Okay, there you go. Broken lock. Oh. I think that's supposed to sound like someone following you. That's good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I'm not sure what to say the nurses here. Because they very much feel like the Silent Hill 2 nurses, just with some of the Silent Hill 1. Yeah. Though it's kind of funny because the trap... Well, usually the trap rooms will have, like, one or... They will have some resource in them. Sometimes. But usually it's not worth going in there. Because... like, trying to get that stuff without getting hit. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why do this in the first place? Oh, there's a key though. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really I can't even pull it off. Here we go. The organization has me shut up in here. They mean to break my will, to make me forget about all that. But I'll stay sane, even if they throw me in there with the lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That would be worthless. You can peel it off, can't you? With that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using. If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all. Just as you exist for me. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you. How cute you are, Heather. I like the weird implication that these memos are being written in weird, like, real time, maybe? I think that's what they're going for. Ah, Stanley. Okay, so just a little bit more to check out. Yep, broken. That doesn't work. That's locked. I think the PC version, unfortunately, for this game doesn't have as much of a scene as Silent Hill 3 does, like with the enhanced edition. I know there are a few patches. Yeah, I just want to check out the stairwell. But doesn't seem like anyone's gone through for the same thing of like making like full widescreen and making the fixing any possible issues that... Oh, okay, I need a key for that. Possible issues. So I've heard the PC version of 3 is not as bad as the version of 2. But from some people I've talked to, I've also heard it's a lot worse, so I don't know. Well, not a lot worse, but it's just as bad. Okay. Okay, can't go to the basement. Right, let's have a look. I know there are patches though. There are definitely some issues with the PC version of Silent Hill 3. Okay, let's see. Let's go check these rooms out. Oh. And as I suspect, we are not getting the PC versions re-released on... Oh no, polish remover. It's a fashion magazine. I'm not interested in that. Awesome perfume. Do find it weird that Heather will look at doors in this game, because it does sometimes confuse when you're trying to figure out if there's any more items in a room. Oh, it's Stanley again. You may not yet have realized your own true feelings, but you'd sense them unconsciously. And so, you're trying to get closer to me. That's a virtue, a path to paradise. If the door's locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor... I've forgotten his name. Anyway, that quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame? I'm not there. Are you irritated? Oh, I long for you. But you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Locked. There's a typewritten memo posted here. What's this supposed to mean? The first is larger than the second twice the third smaller than the fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated, 3 are not in the top row, 2 are not in the right row, one of the numbers is the final key. Alright, well, we've got a puzzle here. Alright. If I have to, I can go get my pad out again, but this shouldn't be too hard of a puzzle. Okay, the first is larger than the second twice the third smaller than the fourth is half the first. 4 the numbers are not repeated, 3 are not in the top row. Okay, I will get my fin for this. Hang on. Got to get the panda pen to help me out. I love this as the background music here. It's just weird footsteps. Okay. I'm coming. Hang on. There we go. Okay. 4 of the numbers are repeated. They are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. In the right row? Doesn't mean column. 1 of the numbers is the final key. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I also have a bad memory, it seems, at times. So, okay, first, larger than second, twice as third, smaller than fourth, and fourth half first. Okay. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. Yeah, this is just my face or my head. I mean, you know, it does get hot here in the summer, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm like Pyramid Head, where he doesn't have a, well, he has a pyramid for a head, right? You'll figure it out. But thank you, Nordson, for watching the stream while I struggle with puzzles. 4 of the numbers are not repeated, so I assume that just means don't repeat any numbers. 3 are not in the top row, so only 1 number from the top row. Let me write that down. Okay. One number from top row. 3 are not, no, sorry, 2 are not in the right row. Don't they mean column there? I feel like that's a mistake. That should be column, right? Because a row can't be to the right. One of the numbers is the final key. Okay. Let's look at this door. See. Okay, so the last one has to be a even number. So it's either 2, 4, 6, 8. And it can't be 8. And it can't be 6. So it's either 2 or 4. So 2, we'll put 4 there. And 1 and 3 shouldn't be in there. So I reckon that's 4. I reckon that's 2. No, wait, that can't be right. Hang on. So this is either 4 or 8. this has to be 7 or less. Oh no, times 2 as third. So this also has to be an even number. So let's see. Oh no, it doesn't have to be, because it could be... Yeah, I did that wrong. So... half of the first. So... oh, I gotta fix that. My stream thing... well, I can look at the chat. Keeps going in the standby. Okay. So... if this was 3... because that's smaller than 4... then this would be 8. So let's try that. 8, 6, 3. Haha! Oh, look at that. Actually went really well. Got that the first time. It's unlocked. Now, I know I just unlocked that, but I'm actually going to go back to the first floor and get that key. It's good I wrote that down though. I actually ended up not using the column part at all. I just did the maths part. Yeah, we're not doing hard puzzle here because because it's been so long since I played this. I didn't feel that comfortable, that confident. I mean, doing it. Okay, let's take the long way around. Depends on the subject. For a very long time, they thought I was going to get a D in English, and I managed to get a C and a B because there was English and English literature. Okay. We'll have to see what that puzzle's like on hard one day, because oh yeah, look, it's moving around, so Stanley is around. Here we go. Which reminds me, I like to collect random old games, and sometimes the resellers, not the people online, but for example, if from like game stores back in the day, a lot of them closed. Like Game was one here, Game Station was one. Sometimes they were dicks. Oh, stairwell key. There we go. You know, it's the message of this game. You know, talking about, you know, just the weird shit that women have to go through. It is a really prevalent thing in this game, and I'd probably mention in part 1, but there's the YouTube video, the real horror of Silent Hill 3, that talks about that. Huh. Cool. Well, let's see if we can go down to the basement. Oh, we can. It's a wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? Oh, that's so good. There we go. We got the submachine gun for your death. The wall is scarred with bullet marks. What the hell could they have been shooting at? The blood trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to peep in, but then it's a little creepy too. Get the feeling all these... Oh no! We got a door. It's just junk. Streak of blood. If it's something that's dragged, I'll continue on to the back of the shelf. No, it's more like they start from the back of the shelf. There's a suspicious space between the shelf and the wall, but I can't squeeze into there. And there's no way I can move the shelf either. Alright, I think we're going to come back there. He's just... Maybe Stanley's really nice, and you just don't know. Alright, so second floor now. Okay, so, yep, checking all these rooms out now. Ooh. Oh. The start time is my key. What does that mean, huh? There's a medical record here. Could it be for this dead guy? Background unknown. Name/age unknown. Not admitted patient. Found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late last night from blood loss due to severe carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assume this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of events from patient residing in the same room. Have not notified police. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Oh. It's not session 9, no. The movie I saw that seemed very, maybe not like directly Silent Hill inspired, but it feels like spoilers saying is very Silent Hill 2 is Shutter Island, which is kind of a shame because if you've played Silent Hill 2, where that movie goes, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't go that way actually. It felt too obvious. Oh, that one's got a gun. You're not dead. There we go. Oh. I did not remember they could have guns. That actually freaked me out. Oh, okay. Start checking some doors. Yep, those are all locked. In fact, when I watched that movie, because the whole... because I, you know... The twist of Silent Hill 2, okay. So, 11:55. Alright, let's see. Yeah. So what's in here? There's nothing else interesting. Oh, got more Stanley. There was a tattooed guy in that rumpled bed. Not anymore, though. That alarm clock and filthy bag of his. Ah, but don't misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him. No, he was a liar. Shall I write something of my own? On my chest, since I can't cut it open to show you my heart. I love Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what tender emotions this image brings. Stanley Coleman. That's the second voice I do. That's what he actually sounds like. The first is just what he thinks he sounds like. That's my headcanon. Oh no, I was trying to examine the doll. Well, we already solved that puzzle, so we got a camera. 2 more doors. We haven't checked the 3rd floor yet. Ooh. Ah! No! That was a good one. Yep, that elevator doesn't work. That lock's broken. Okay, so I'm gonna go. It's unfortunate that I do remember some stuff from playing this year's, like whenever I did play through it, and watch. I think I watched a playthrough since, so I do remember some stuff. The stuff I don't remember is specific stuff of like what enemies were where and things like that. But I do remember some puzzle solutions. So I actually remember how you use this camera. Alright, what room? What room? Okay. So, yeah. This is kind of a weird thing. It makes sense when you think about it, but it's like, well, I can't get back there. I think that's a super public domain sound effect because I'm pretty sure the camera that's used in Dead Rising. I feel like if this was like a more modern Silent Hill game or some other horror game, you take a picture and it'd just be a scary face going like, 5279. Cool. I'm assuming the 3rd floor is what's going to be. That's going to be used for. Ooh, camera. That was a bit rough. I like the camera for the most part, but sometimes it does kind of point at things as that's a bit weird. Alright, let's look around, see what we can find. I think there's a Nightmare Hospital version as well. I think you do go through this area twice, but I don't remember. So, we'll have to see. It's weird what I do remember and don't remember. Oh. Oh, it's Stanley again. Flowing freely, your ebony hair, like the night sky, scattering fragrance. Interesting to note that. Ebony hair, that's, well, we kind of know it already. That is hinted at, that Heather's not actually blonde. My heart clamoring in my chest like a storm. You trifle with it, your pristine glance like a feast when you smile. My thoughts disturbed, my breath like opium. It drives me mad. Eric, a great poet, who conveys my feelings so well. I shouldn't have let this place get to me. Should never have gone crazy, but it's superbly enjoyable to drown in my love for you. But why? Won't you accept proof of my love? Don't stand on ceremony now. After all, you and I exist as one. What I give to you is the same as what I give to me. Stanley Colburn. Alright, well, we unlocked this one. So what's in here? Oh! They love just doing that, don't they? Okay. So just the storeroom and the day room to check out. I'm going to assume there's nothing in that room with that nurse. Find it interesting that you aren't just unlock that door. That's a nice touch of like, no, the door's not open. That enemy's just locked in there, and you're the one who opens it. Oh, nice, a save point. Stun gun. I really don't know if I want to try using that stun gun. Just seems like a bad idea. Oh, here we go. So, yeah. Okay. So now it's just... Oh, here we go. Two, 7, 9. There we go. It's a little fiddly. Not sure how much more there is of this area. Just this on the roof. Okay. Broken lock. I kind of wonder if it's a magazine, just some kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Hope House. Ah, this is an important one though. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organisation sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is a heathen organisation that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Yeah. Mr. Smith, who lives near Hope House, had this to say: "Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sound of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Fucking shut those kids up." Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. Where exactly do the folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigation, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it was anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers revent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So Silent Hill 4 was made at the same time as 3. So I wonder if that was put in on purpose because the people who were working on 4 were like, oh, we want to do this thing. Or if it was the other way round, where that was written as well building, and then the people making people who were making 4 then said, oh, we should use that. That's cool. More beef jerky. Oh, I missed the door. Oh. Okay, which one did I check? Okay. So, 5. There's going to be a monster in one of these, for sure. Oh dear. Goodbye, Heather. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to your love. It's all over. Leonard despises me because I made fun of it, saying it would come to this. If it weren't for his meddling, I would have been able to meet you in just a little while. Then I could have taken you to my world. A world for us alone, more beautiful than this one. And I'd been waiting for this day, for today. The day I'd see you, the day you saved me, today. Heather, watch out for him. Leonard is no ordinary guy. Farewell, I loved you. Heather, my goddess. Heather, my lover. Heather, my... Oh, I didn't sign it that time. There you go, he did. Doors all tore apart. It's pretty sad and sad to look at. I wonder who did it anyway. Yeah, it doesn't work out for Stanley, does it? Ah! Oh my god, something just hit me from really hard from behind. There we go. That's a nice touch. Those enemies, I think going into that room must have spawned them. Oh, here we go.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf. I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I'm...
I can feel the hatred.
What?
Behind your words. The anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
She's a fool. But she's still my daughter.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal?
Well, they're all a bunch of creepy creeps.
The end of the hall on the second floor.
Gross. Alright. Let's finish checking these doors. Oh. It's the ones with the guns again. Okay, I bet this room's gonna be... Yep. Okay. The only place I haven't checked now is the roof. I don't think you could say that the Hope House, or the Wish House, because it's named different in 4 for some reason, is advertising, because it's... you would only know that was referencing 4 once you played 4. And the fact they put the exact same memo in 4, just they call it the Wish House instead of the Hope House. Oh. Oh, it's bad up here. Oh, that's good though. Some ammo. Alright, so... second floor. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go save though. Well, yeah. Well, that I think very much, that was just... the devs must have thought, oh, okay, what stuff is there from the past games we could use? Like, who knows, maybe they did plan it that far ahead, but... which would be impressive. That was only 3 minutes. The time in this game is so weird. I guess it's because it's not including cutscene time. Okay. So... well, I guess down this way is where he said. Oh yeah, there's an extra door here. That's fun. Oh yeah, this bit. Downpour really liked this part of Silent Hill 3, because there's a lot of their nightmare sections that do this, where they're kind of like, oh yeah, we're leading you a certain direction, because there's a lot of paths you go down and they lock you if you go down them. There we go. Okay, not that way. Yeah, that as well. Like, we've talked about it a bit, but Downpour is probably one of the least original games I've ever played. Because almost I say almost everything, but it's like, no, so much of what that game does is copied from other games. From Silent Hill games and from other horror games. Oh, they even need a save. This picture. This one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it. But I know this one. It must be. Oh yeah, this is slightly different.
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
Fun trivia fact, the actress, Vesely Lerner, who, Lisa, who was so heavenly towards me in that hellish hospital room, she did get a little weird though. Yeah, the actress, who did that recording, Konami did not have the rights to reuse her recording. Weird. Feel like that's relevant somehow. And she settled out of court with them and that's why if you watch that cutscene in the PC version, it doesn't have any audio. But yeah, like Downpour has a lot. I didn't play it until like a year or two ago. Condemned Criminal Origins. Downpour has like half of that game just like directly copied. And also bits from The Suffering, which, funny enough, Devin Shatsky worked on. So it's like, yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there he is. There's the guy. Turning those valves. Getting to work. There's this weird nurse. Oh, okay, we are in the hospital. Oh yeah. Here we go. Stuff is really messed up now. Maybe it's being carried in, yeah. Whatever's on top has been brought in here. Yeah, stuff's really messed up now. Yeah, I think that's right. Like there are actually doors here, technically. I doubt I need to check this out. I like to avoid touching this kind of thing if I can. It looks like there's a piece of meat or something on the ground. This is still such a cool effect. I believe this is one of the effects that there's some issues with it in the HD version. Maybe not this specific thing, but some of the anime textures have issues where they don't animate properly, or they're not mapped properly. There's a body hanging from the ceiling. The blood dripping from it has totally filled the bucket set out below. Who would do this and for what? It looks like a full-out bloodletting. Oh, look at that. You gotta remember that with the camera. You can look around using the right stick when you're holding the button down, because there's stuff you could miss, for sure. Hang on a second. Okay, no. I thought there was something next to the bucket I could pick up, but no. Okay. Well, there's a door I missed. Nope, that's locked too. Okay, so it's just the rest room, day room. Oh, day room's open. Yep, just a weird hanging box. Very Japanese looking, that room. Okay. Oh no. Let's go use my jerky. Let's see. Oh. Alright. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, the classic. Well, I guess we'll just leave. What the hell? Yeah, this room's so good. Oh, it's still, even though I've seen this before, oh, it's still so unsettling. It's so good. Oh! Oh! That was close. Okay, well I unlocked that door. But oh dear. This is a bad room. Bad room. Oh. I was hoping the spread would like hit multiple of them at once. But no. Oh, this is going bad. Yeah, again, this is still amazing. Like some of the stuff this game does. There was some rooms. Oh god. Okay, no, the shotgun's actually terrible here. It's not doing anything. We're actually not doing a lot of damage though, weirdly enough. So let's just leave them. Just knocking me over a lot. One of the things as well is, in some ways, because of the way technology was more limited, it let you do stuff like that. Like, there was a long time in games where mirrors didn't work anymore, and I feel people kind of unfair, like, oh, why don't they work anymore? Developers aren't as skilled or laser whatever. It was more because of just how development changed and how lighting worked. You couldn't really do it the same way anymore, because the way it was done before is the oh, there's a lot more extra rooms here. You know, it's a duplicate. It's a mirrored room. Literally, the mirrors of just a room you can't go into where they mimic your movements. But with how lighting works now in games, where it's more real-time lighting and not baked in and things like that, I think it became a thing of, oh, that's a really hard thing to do. Oh. Now all those doors are gone. Okay. And maybe it was also a resource thing. I'm imagining where, because, like, you know, you would render more things and have less loading screens. Oh. Got another good cutscene here, so I'm going to mute.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either.
Oh, who is he?
Underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday. And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
I feel like he's trying to out people's kinks there, being like, "Oh, what do you prefer?" It's not cool, man. So two things: HD collection of that scene. That character is a completely different character. It is Heath Ledger's Joker who calls you in the HD collection. That's not an exaggeration. Whoever did it is just them doing an impression of Heath Ledger's Joker. It is dumb. It's really... Oh, I forgot about that. Something strange is cooped up in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. Actually, the more I look at it, the more pitiful it seems. Like a child locked up in there, no chance of escape. Interesting dialogue there again. Ah, plastic bag. Health drink. And I'm not going to reference who, but there's a video I've seen where people are like, oh, here's examples of bad voice acting in Silent Hill. And for the life of me, I do not understand why that cutscene, they were like, oh, here's an example, the happy birthday caller. It's like, that's one of the best scenes in the game. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, well, those rooms are all locked. Like, that... It is a weird performance, but I think that's why it works so well. Because it isn't someone trying to overly be like, hey, ooh, or do like scary voices. It just, because it kind of sounds so ordinary, I think that why it seems creepy. But the two dates that he references is that's supposed to be that's when Alessa was born, and then when Cheryl from Silent Hill 1 was born, when the soul split happens. Okay, so go around, try and... Oh man, these are hard to avoid, even on normal. But yeah. And I think, though it's not the most important performance, but that character being so fundamentally changed in the HD collection, I think speaks to the completely wrong mindset that went into... Oh, that's the wrong button. That went into making it. Of just... There was no real intention... You know... We know that the voice acting was forced by higher-ups, and funny enough, I didn't know this, but Jeremy Blaustein said in an interview that the Japanese side of Konami, when the legal issues came up, they were going to cancel development, so it was someone in the Western side that was like, no, we'll just re-record everything. There we go. Got a bag of blood. It came out after this, which just reminded me of the episode of It's Always Sunny, where they're trying to get blood samples from Frank, and they keep cutting him open and putting them in bags. It's like in 90s early anime where they thought they had to localize everything to the point. It is a very anime sounding dub. Like, to be blunt, the HD collection is dubbed like it was an anime, and it's not an anime, so it just doesn't work at all. Okay. Oh, we haven't been to the first floor. It really doesn't fit. You know, I'm gonna go through the day room again, because I might take less damage if I go this way. I think we're gonna finish this section at the hospital, and then that's when we're gonna end the stream. Depending on how much more there left is. This must be a shorter game than 2. I know there are like 2 main areas left, but because you barely walk around the town, like there's barely anywhere you can go in the town area, so there's like 2 main areas left. And then that's kind of it. Let's try just doing that. See if it does anything. Okay. Got a lot of doors here. Oh, that's a locked door. Okay, so there is a key to get in there. But, you know, if you are tasked with redubbing a game, oh, we missed him. I think you can see Vatiel through the grate there at some point. I could be wrong though. Just the redubbing there just comes off like, oh, we don't like how this was recorded originally. We think it's wrong. even though we're not the ones who made the game originally. And it's just, it doesn't matter if you thought it was done wrong or not. Like, that's not your job. The world is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight. As a knight of honor, as a protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, eh? Why is everyone Canadian in this game? I see this and I want to ask him, do you think you're one of the necessary ones? But it seems like I've heard this protector of the seal business somewhere before. Oh, it's just a nurse. There we go. Just doing the rounds. I don't think it's necessarily a Western thing, even. It was just... You know, because, heck, some people have done it to their own works. Like, the prime example I can think of is the... oh, I forgot the name of the developer now. But Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes on the GameCube. No, it's not really a developer's fault here, because this was Kojima. So Kojima hired like an action director to redo all the cutscenes, and he originally had done them to basically be one-to-one recreations of the originals, just with motion capture. And Kojima saw them and said, "No, we're making a remake. Let's change them. Plus, I hired you." Because you make these like crazy martial arts, like wire fight, you know, style, action scenes, you know, like Matrix style. Oh, here, eat the jerky, eat it. Does it actually work? Oh, there we go, look at that. It worked! The jerky worked! Ah. Would you look at that? We did it. No, not in here. Oh, weird. Why can we even come in here? Is there really nothing in here? Very odd. I think that's a problem as well. Like, even when... Because even creators of, like, their own works have messed with their own works and ruined them. And it's very... It's an interesting subject of, do you think... Like, once a creator's made their work, do they have any ownership of, like... Like, they have copyright ownership, obviously, but... You know, I more mean the fact of, like, if they change the work, is it still valid, or does that change things? Dr. Midriff, please use extra caution with the patient in room 312. He should still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumour has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. Dr. Crosby. P.S. It looks like the rumour is true, according to the head nurse. I do think he's a good person otherwise, though. Easy to deal with. Leonard doesn't sound so cool. Alright. This door's probably going to be... Yep. Alright, so what doors have we got left? Okay. Examining room 1. I bet that's going to be locked. And then it's the stairwell. Examining room 2 and the main hospital rooms. Oh, and that's locked. Well, that guy ate through the jerky quick. Okay. Yeah, so I've got to go around. Excuse me. So... Oh, wait, no. Okay, back in the elevator. We've got to go to a basement. But, you know, it's an interesting topic, but I think it... Because creators have definitely done things to their past works and kind of ruined them, of like... But it's always a weird thing of like, well, when do you say like, oh yeah, this is fine. Oh, we get an animation for this one. And I want to see if we could go to the other basement floors. Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, Stanley. He's number 7. Guess this is Stanley here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm going to write this down. Yeah, see, I know what you're talking about with Kojima and David Hayter and Kiefer Sutherland. I think the thing that happened there, a lot of people, because it's funny enough, there's a quote out there. I'm not sure where it is, but I remember reading it. That apparently at one point, Kojima, around the time of like Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3, said that he thought the Western dubs were like, not better per se, but well, I don't know if better is the word he used, but I think he said that it's like, oh, those were truer to the vision of like what they were supposed to be. But then, at one point he was like, oh, I want to work with all these cool actors, so I'm just going to recast people and whatever. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then is this? Yeah, there's a lock. So I think the order is 7, 3, 4, 7, 3, 4, 2. No, not 2. 7, 3, 4, 0. Okay. Oh. Seven, 3. There we go. Curious if that's a lot different on hard. There we go. Let's check this key out. Burn black, still usable. Weird. Okay. I think it's the... Let me check. I don't think it's the first floor, actually. I think it's the second floor, but... I'll just have to go up and then check the map. Oh no, it's this floor. Okay. You dead? No, you're dead. Alright. How are we doing on ammo? Let's see. Oh dear. Okay, I've got to be careful. You know what then, if I'm that low... Reload that. We'll equip that. Just in case. Happy first birthday! Oh. Got me. Okay. Gotta figure out what door. There we go. But yeah, so it's one thing when it's a creator changing their own work. Though again, I think there are prime examples of like, yeah, I don't think you've done it in a great way. But I saw that drawn on the dividing screens at the hospital, but this is different. It seems like it was drawn a long time ago. Somehow. But yes, the changes in the HD collection, like some of them, it's hard to say, was it the voice direction? Was it the actors? Was it lack of voice direction where the actors just weren't given the originals to listen to? So they just didn't have any frame of reference, so they were just guessing. That would also explain stuff like the acting not matching the animations. The title is Lost Memories. Ah, this is the book we got in the Ritual playthrough in Silent Hill 2. One characteristic, mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in modern age, is that of ritual sacrifice. Offering prayers. Pierce a man's chest with a copper stake. Drench the altar in the blood, which spouts red from the heart, to praise and to show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This is a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate, only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religions practiced nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religious extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. There's a stretcher here. Not just your usual stretcher, this is more of an altar of some sort. Lit candles, a knife. Is that blood I smelled? Did they worship that picture? Or something in the picture? Alright, so I think... yeah. So I'm not sure how much more there is, but there's a boss fight coming up. Alright. Down we go. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's down here. It's one of the really good looking rooms. Oh yeah, this crazy thing.
Yeah? Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over. Well, I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind.
This is something I don't know if it's ever really explained, which maybe that's the point. I'm not really supposed to know.
What are you talking about?
About our plans, of course. It's true that God is merciful, but first, one must be chosen. Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given the keys to paradise.
Yeah, we'll let this finish. I'll talk about it.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and think whatever you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't think the way you guys do. I don't want any part of that kind of paradise.
You're an unbeliever. You deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. We were both just wrong about each other. I thought you were a normal person.
So you tried to trick me so you can run off with my seal, eh? Heretic! You plan to destroy God!
I told you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack and dethrone God.
What is this seal thing anyway?
Don't play innocent. You can't fool me anymore. The seal is mine! I was appointed by God to be its guardian! The only thing you'll get from me is a gruesome death.
Oh, rumbling, rumbling. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there he is.
Leonard? Is that you?
Death to all who turn their backs on God!
Is every person here a mental case? Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
It's a bit sassy here. Okay. Let's start with the shotgun. Oh. You know what, I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, I took a smack there. No, just use this for a bit. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, the music's so cool. Oh, there he is. So yeah, I don't know if it's ever explained why Leonard turned into this thing. But I guess it's some sort of confirmation that people... I don't know if this is actually the best weapon. Hang on. Oh, that's a glitch. Where'd you go? I don't know if you could see on the stream, he's swimming about there. See you, Leonard. Cool. could be wrong, but I think you could kick him when he's down. Oh, he's behind me. But I don't think I could hit him when he's... There we go. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Only got hit a little bit. Didn't even need to not get hit when I put the body armor on. Typical. That's just what happens with Johnny. Excuse me. Still a bit gunked here. Kind of forgot to mention, but so this is a functioning hospital, by the way. Even in this sorry state.
I guess I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay. Huh? What's this?
Again, good thing we're playing the we're playing this version because I've mentioned it to Clarice in private, but the okay, how are we doing on resources? Health's pretty good. Ammo, okay, ammo I've actually used quite a bit. Oh, that's the wrong button again. So, but if I haven't got a lot of ammo, that might mean that I will start finding... Oh yeah, back in Stanley's room. We should... Based on what I heard, that this game gives you more ammo at certain points in the game, depending on how much you've used. Oh yeah, I gotta take the body armor off. There we go. Now we should be finding like big deposits of ammo now. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So the place, this is weird. So the HD collection got one patch, and it was only the PlayStation 3 version that got a patch, and it was months late, like very long time.
Send her to my father.
Oh yeah, there's a cutscene here.
It's your fault that he...
But surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive
I love how
salvation.
condescending he sounds there.
You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world.
This world.
And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way he hit you, kicked you, and made you cry. The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
You don't understand. None of you do.
Yeah. Oh, again, I love Vincent in that. There's so little things going on in this character where you know, like he's acting like he's pleading with you, but he's just making fun of Claudia the entire time, like mocking her and oh, got a bit stuttery there. So yeah, the PlayStation 3 version of this game did get patched. I don't know how long it took, but it was months afterwards. And one of the things they patched was the fogs. The fogs busted. But when they patched that version, when they put the fog here, they didn't color it right to fit the sunset. They used like the same fog for early in the day, and then here where it's late in the day. So the fog looks blue. It's very odd. So it's like, hey, there are all the issues, and based on what people have said, the developers knew about all the issues before the game launched. But it was just like, well, we can't patch them. We don't have time. Konami says we have to put this game out then. It was actually something I read that was kind of frustrating. There was an interview a developer did. Rely on Horror is the website, but someone did an ex-hijinks there did an interview, and he said at one point near the end of development, it was like, we either just finish what we can and put it out even though it'll be busted and broken, or we cancel it. And my reaction was like, well, yeah, you should have cancelled it. The HD collection should not have been launched. If it was, hey, we can never fix this, even though they did put one patch in, not for 360 though, for some freaking reason. That doesn't make any sense. It should not have, like, the game that came out, if they couldn't have delayed it, it just shouldn't have been put out. I'm sorry. Some people would say it's a controversial take because they'd say, oh, well, that's not fair because, you know, you got to let some people be able to play the game. And it's like, well, yeah, but that version should not have come out. Here we go, here's the inn. So yeah, I'm going to get into the inn. I think there's one more cutscene, and then we'll save. Just got to find our room, which I think is this one. But yeah, most of the issues they were fully aware of. But what's weird about the fog, again, so the fog was improved a little bit, but not to this level. But the fact that the patch made this part of the game's fog worse means that maybe, who knows? But it comes off like they must not have even tested, the full game after making the patch. They must have only looked into certain bits. But who knows? Because, you know, it turns out that the testers found all the other issues as well, so gotta find my room. Must be over here. There we go. So yeah, I guess when they tested it, they just didn't check this part of the game.
Where's Douglas?
He went out. But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake. On the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
Is that it for the message?
Uh-huh.
I love how sarcastic she looks there.
Douglas really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
Okay, maybe I can't save in there. So maybe we'll have to run to... Let me see. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. So, yeah. Hold on. So yeah, so we're going all the way around. Though funny enough, we're not. You'll see. So yeah, I don't know. If I was at Konami, first off, obviously when the legal issues happened, I probably would have cancelled it if Konami Japan was like, oh, cancel the project. That gives me the impression that they knew they couldn't resolve the issues, i.e. they knew they were in the wrong. Because again, even if they had put the game out, they still, you know, those actors could have still have potentially tried to sue them. And considering there was precedent, because a previous Silent Hill voice actor had sued them for reusing recordings, you know. But if it was like, hey, this is the day the game goes gold, this is the version we've got, here's all the issues, and I was told, yeah, see, they just teleport you here. I doubt, I think, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, I think the HD collection does more damage to the franchise financially existing than the money it made. And I doubt it made its money back, because it sold like crap. Well, again, Konami Japan were like, cancel the project outright. Apparently Hijinks, I don't know if it was Hijinks specifically or someone at Konami, oh, the control's really freaking out here, by the way. I think that's a cutscene that in the HD collection, and most of those effects aren't there. Because again, all the noise filter isn't in, and all the depth of field effects are broken. Alright, so anyone who was here from part 1 will remember, this is the nightmare at the start. Where you start off. This is unfortunately an area without a map, so I'm already going to be spooked. Alright, so yeah. Can I... none of these? Can I not go in any of these? No. Okay. So yeah, I believe this is like the exact same dialogue you see at the start. Yep, can't go past that. Just look around. The map you've used, I can't bring this with me. The map's too big. There's a dead body inside of this box bin. There's nothing interesting though. There's nothing I can do about it, but I wonder who and why someone will do this. So in case anyone doesn't know, this was a level in Silent Hill 1. So I think that's why they kind of remade it. I was going to mention earlier with the hospital, I don't know if it would have been better for this game if the hospital you'd gone to was actually the hospital from Silent Hill 1, which I've forgotten the name of. Akamita. It should be open, yeah. But you know, then you would have had to have rendered old Silent Hill, which is a completely different section of the town, you know? Okay. Nice. That's good, because trying to spook me there. And Paul, nice. I haven't used any of those yet. Hopefully the next save point's not too far away. Because yeah, I think I'm going to stop it. It's been 3 hours. Throw shirts. Okay. Oh no, here we go. Also, what's this? Oh, key. Roller coaster key. Oh yeah, she's just looking at the save point. Right, there we go. Yeah. Maybe that's a weird argument to say, but I think the HD collection coming out, I think does more damage to the franchise. From what I understand, it didn't sell very well, so it definitely didn't make its money back, especially with how much money they spent on it, because they, using that weird broken source code they had, and having to re-record it, and again, it was done shoddily. I don't care what anyone who works on it said. The end product is recorded shoddily. Like, that Rely on Horror interview is the one where the developer said they didn't record the dialogue to match the cutscene timing of the animations, which, in my opinion, means that it's done shoddily, because if you're gonna redub something that has, like, pre-canned animation, you have to dub it to fit said animation. But I think that as well, of all the Silent Hill games that came out that year, the 2012 ones, that those are the reasons, like the massive drop in quality led to those later games selling less. It leads to, well, this is a series that's just now known for being low quality, so people don't spend as much money on it. Just any random developer, like, oh, here's this startup studio Kuju Entertainment made in the Czech Republic, we'll use them. Or here's Double Helix, who's never made a horror game before, and here's a tech demo they made, and we'll use them. Like, that kind of stuff. And I would directly say, like, all that stuff in 2012, including the HD collection coming out, like, I think if the HD collection had been cancelled more early on, probably before we had even heard of it, because I believe if the legal issues had come up, if it was cancelled when the legal issues had come up, we probably never would have heard of it. And if it got cancelled later, I don't know how many people would have complained, just because it looked so bad in the previews. You had Masatori Ito on Twitter even, like, freaking out looking at it, which is a bad sign. And that was just, again, looking at pre-release screenshots. So I think all that stuff is why the franchise got to the point where it's like, look, this is worth nothing. We're just going to make casino machines out of it. And only when Kojima, because at the time Kojima had the power that if he wanted to do something, he would do it. And then that got cancelled. And I think Kojima taking interest in the franchise is the only reason why there's any still demand for it. So, it's not a popular opinion, because I was talking to some people on the Silent Hill Reddit sometimes, and I mentioned, like, I think bad Silent Hill games coming out devalues the franchise, because the more bad games that come out, the less likely it is that anyone is going to do well by it, plus it ruins the legacy of it. It's like, what's the Silent Hill series? It's like, it's these games, and then all these other ones that someone made. It's the HD collection, it's like, oh, you want to play these old games, don't play this piece of shit. Sadly, you have to pay these ones that will cost you like $2,000 to buy, or about a bit over £100 because they're cheaper, the PAL copies. Well, again, there's still the rumours. The Game Awards are soon. I still think it's way too early if Blooper Team are making a game for them to announce it. No, it still seems likely. It's like, it's still so weird to me that Blooper Team would announce, hey, we're working with Konami on one of their franchises, but we're not saying what it is. Which makes me think, well, is it not Silent Hill? because they knew if they said it was something else immediately, people would be disappointed. I don't know. But that's my hot take about the HD collection, is if they were like, hey, we should cancel this, I don't know who was there at Konami or possibly Hijinks who was saying, no, we should put this out. Because I question that decision. I would have said no. I just cancel it. But there you go. Well, thank you everyone for coming to stream. Sorry I ended on a bummer note there, but there's going to be a lot of Silent Hill streams. We go like, man, this old game sure is great, and then, oh, these other ones, if you don't own these games anymore, they're hard to get, so that's going to come up a lot. There's not much of this game left as I thought. I don't know, from what I remember, I'm trying to remember the length of it. I don't know if it's going to be, 3 hours worth, or it's definitely not 6 hours worth. So it might end up being like a big stream and then a little stream, or maybe a really long stream. So we'll see what the next stream will be, because I know I've got this area and then the church, which I don't think are as long as the hospital. The hospital's pretty long, should go through it twice, same with the other two areas. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to stream next. I should be good on the health now. I'm mostly over this. I'm still a bit stuffy, but I'm mostly over things. I will replay at some point. I just don't think it's going to be a immediate quick replay. Unlike Silent Hill 2, because I've played Silent Hill 2 more, I don't think I could do like the speed run route to get the extra endings that quickly. Plus, I actually don't know. I think you have to get kills with a certain weapon to get the UFO ending. Though it is a quicker playthrough, so what I might do is like maybe take a day and then do it. So yeah, so it will still be the usual times. I usually stream. I need to find a way of doing this, of like putting out the time zone things, because if I say it's between like 8 and 10 PM UK time, who freaking knows what that means? I barely know what that means, because the clock's changed like 2 weeks ago for some freaking reason. We still do that. But if you look at my profile, I finally set it up. I did it when I was ill. I have a Twitter account. If you go and follow that, I will try my best. I don't want to say I will, because I mess stuff up all the time. I will try my best. If I know ahead of time what time I'm going to stream, I'll tweet, hey, this is the time I'll put it out, and I'll try and find some sort of like URL where you click it, it will convert it to your time zone. What I should do is just use beats like Fantasy Star Online 1 did, where you use beat time and you convert that to your time zone, because beat, when it's 500 beats, it's 500 beats everywhere. So maybe I'll do that. But if it's not tomorrow, I'll stream the day afterwards. And it will either be more of this, or I'll get back into Wonderful 101. I might leave Wonderful 101 for a bit, because I want to do some of that off stream, and I haven't played in a long time because I got ill. So I'll give you a heads up the next time I'm doing Silent Hill 3. Again, if you give me a follow on here, which most of you here have probably already have, but check out the Twitter account. Even if you don't follow it, I've got the it will be on my profile. It will show all my latest tweets. So I will definitely let people know there what game I'm planning that day, and there'll be maybe a bit more on the rotation. Silent Hill 3 isn't going to be very long, and I've got some rough ideas of stuff to do next. Still a bit of a limit, because I still can't figure out how to stream a PlayStation 4 or other PlayStation devices. I need to test the PlayStation 3 still, which I hope works. But I get the feeling if the PlayStation 4 doesn't work and the PlayStation TV doesn't work, that's not going to work either. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for the new follows. I got a follow when I was ill from Carlos. I don't know who you are, Carlos, but I appreciate it. Or is it Carlos-san? I don't know who you are, and you're probably not here, but thank you anyway. Because we're slowly getting there. I've had a lot of viewers today. I appreciate that. I hope it was fun. I hope this was good. This was 720p. Consider how low we started, where I was like 480p, streaming the capture card ROM, audio going blah 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 blah, and it's the same computer, and it's actually going okay now. Heck, I even got this game running at 60 Hz this time, because I didn't realise you could change it. But thank you everyone for coming. I was your host, Johnny Baghead. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you have a good evening, a good day, and obviously, again, if you exist outside of the flow of time, I hope that your present, past, future that you experience all at the same time, but you don't experience at the same time, I hope that was also good for you as well, and is good, and is going to be good. I'm inclusive. I include people who exist outside the flow of normal time. If that bothers you, you get out, go for the door, get out. Get out right now. I'm kicking you out. You're gone.